Uber and Lyft riders, I really need you to understand what is going on here. Firstly, you're being ripped off with your rates, right? And then I want you to see what your driver receives. So in this case, the rider, you're paying $180.50. Uber takes $159.50. Now you, the rider, think, wow, if I'm paying $180, which is astronomical, they're totally screwing you over. My driver's getting the money. No, he's not. He's getting $21 in this equation. $21. Why are they doing this? Well, they're juicing up the numbers, right? Because they want to show some sort of profit. So they're taking from you, the rider, and you shouldn't tolerate this. You should stand with your driver, turn to social media, right? And then check in with your driver first. Hey, how much of this are you getting? Let's compare notes here, right? And once you see that Uber is taking the bulk of your money and screwing you over, the rider, and giving the driver almost nothing, right? Nothing at all after these astronomical gas prices that the drivers are paying. Just post this on Twitter and say, this is all my driver received, and this is how much Uber overcharged me. It is unacceptable that you have to pay $180 and that Uber takes the bulk of this, right? So you can see how much the driver made in this equation. Now, it carries on, right? If you don't believe me, dear rider, it carries on. If you think this is only with Uber, no. This disease, this virus runs rampant on both platforms, right? So in this case here, dear rider, right? The passenger, you, the rider, you're paying $141, right? 142 almost, because 141.99, right? Now check this out. Check this out, my friends. Now, Lyft received $94.26. They took that out of your astronomical payment that you made on the app, and the driver only got $44, right? This is from the driver, received $44. Lyft received $94, right? Out of this $141.99 fee that they charged you. Now, if you think that's cool, carry on using Uber and Lyft. If you don't think that's cool, if you think you're being overcharged, if you think you're being screwed over, please stand with your driver. Riders and drivers need to unite here and say this is enough, right? Us drivers, dear rider, we're paying these crazy gas prices, right? And we're getting pittance. We're getting nothing. As you can see, I'm showing you here what the driver is getting. And I also believe you are being overcharged. So every time you take a trip, please check in with your driver and say, hey, by the way, just so that you know, I paid $180.50, right? And you could check in with the driver. If this happens over and over again, you got to do two things. You got to take a taxi, right? That will charge you less, or, stand with your driver and let's do something about this, because both the rider and driver should not tolerate this. This is abuse. This is taking advantage of the rider and taking advantage of the driver. The driver should not be making $21 in this equation, right? The driver should not be making $44 in this equation. So if drivers can share these rip-off numbers, right? If you can check in with your rider and then post in the comments box, by the way, the rider paid X, I received Z, right? Post it so we can expose these fools and show how much they are stealing from the driver and how much they are overcharging the driver. Now, I've said the same thing 5 times, but I'm trying to get my point across here. And that is, riders need to understand they're being screwed over, and understand that the driver is getting a fraction of that amount and that they need to stand with the driver and turn to social media and expose these fools. Thank you.